development series, part 2. Welcome to my series where I teach you about what the product development lifecycle actually is. Today we're talking about product requirements. Product requirements are when you start to define what a product will do, its functionality, its features, its behavior, how will someone actually use it, and what will they use it. Now in part 1, we started by doing some general market research. But research doesn't just stop there. Now you want to get a bit more specific with your research and carry this on into the requirements phase. So with primary research, you can ask potential customers what features and functionality they want. And secondary research can be looking at existing similar products or competitive products and assessing their feature set. Basically, this is a brainstorm for feature ideas and you're supplementing that with research and data. Next, you want to define use cases. Use cases are scenarios and situations in which different customers will use a given product, because different user types might use a product in very different ways and to achieve a very different outcome. For example, one person might use a TikTok app to be a creator and create videos, versus someone else who uses it to run business ads, versus someone else who uses it only for consuming content. So each of those is a different use case. And each of those use cases could have different requirements. Next, and very importantly, you want to document requirements. It doesn't matter where, literally put them in a Google Doc. Now, requirements can typically be categorized as functional and non-functional. Another way to look at requirements is a communication tool between product and design and product and engineering. Because design will use requirements to design the product and engineering will use requirements to build the product. Now, you can think of functional requirements as the what. What a user will see, what happens when they click a particular button, and what they should be able to interact with on the screen. Functional requirements are tangible and easier to define, whereas non-functional requirements are not necessarily things you can see. And it's more about how something works, like how quickly a website should load, and how other things are happening in the background. This includes things like security, reliability, scalability, performance, and non-functional requirements will often come from engineering. Now, once you've written your requirements, you will have to prioritize them because you're not going to build everything at once. At a high level, you can prioritize requirements into should have and nice to have. Now, once you've drafted requirements, please get design and engineering involved with feedback. I have a lot of tips on how to do this. Let me know if you want a part 2.5 comment. You can write requirements however you like, but try to include these things. And if you're looking for more help, check out my video on YouTube on how to write a product requirements doc. I do a step-by-step walkthrough and give you a free template to use as well. I want to end by saying that requirements are really hard to write and articulate. It does get easier with practice, and follow for part 3.